Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Ay, still not understanding.
What up, what up? It's your girl Ale, and welcome to Ale's World, where you can find anything from beauty to comedy to advice. Don't mind the outfit. I definitely just came from church. Okay, so I am wearing something a little bit more conservative. Yeah, went to go praise the Lord this morning, and this is what I had on. So we're just gonna come to this video real quick and post it. Okay, all right. Today's video will be a reaction to the series Demon Slayer. In honor of the new Demon Slayer movie coming out. I have not seen it yet. So I decided to do my research and watch the anime before I go to see the movie. So if you've never seen Demon Slayer, keep watching and you can see my thoughts and decide for yourself if you want to watch. Character number one in this roster of characters is Tanjiro Kamado. I'm going to post this picture right here. He is our main character in this series. And I think I forgot to tell y'all before we start this review slash like reaction video. This is an anime, so if you've never seen anime before and you would like to watch it, this may be your cup of tea after I tell y'all the details. But the setting of the whole show is in like this village where he was raised like in the mountains of the village. So he kind of goes up and down the mountain, you know, doing things for his family and things like that. It opens up with meeting him and him saying goodbye to his family, because he's getting ready to go make some money down the mountain. I think he like chops wood or something. Hold on. So I went and re-looked at it because I couldn't remember if it was wood or something else. He was a coal miner slash coal burner, something like that. So he goes up and down the mountain selling coal to people, and like that's how he gets his money. Okay. He was saying goodbye, and when he comes back up, his family is obliterated. Okay. When he comes back up from one of his last rounds to go make money at the bottom of the mountain, you know, selling coal to people, he comes back up and the family is obliterated, okay, except for his sister Nezuko. What he didn't know is that his sister Nezuko is alive, but she's not exactly the same as she was. So he's like trying to carry her to get help, not realizing that the villain of this whole story turned her into a demon. Okay, so he finds that out when she tries to attack him walking up the mountain. Like when she finally regains consciousness and everything, she tries to attack him. And one of the demon slayers from the Demon Slayer Corps tries to help him and her. But that's still his little sister, so he like begs to keep her alive, and he like begs to keep her alive and, you know, tries to come up with something. So he just ties her up and carries her to where they need to go alive. And the Demon Slayer, kind of impressed with her ability to kind of compose herself, get herself back together, and then protect her brother, even though she was turned into something that's supposed to be hungry for humans and like bloodthirsty, shall we say. I hope YouTube doesn't cut off this video for that, but we'll see. But this thing that's supposed to be bloodthirsty and human hungry still has enough humanity in her to protect her brother. So intrigued by that, he lets them go and sends them to the Demon Slayer Corps and like guides them to people that might be able to help turn her back. And the whole story is Tanjiro fighting through people to find the head honcho demon that turned his sister into one, trying to figure out a way to turn her back human. And that's pretty much the whole go-to of the entire story. Along the way, he meets a lot of people. He meets Zenitsu. I'll put his picture up here. He meets Zenitsu. Zenitsu is a very interesting character to me. Okay, watching the series, at first I was so confused as to how a demon slayer can be such a wuss. Like, for lack of a better word, yeah, homeboy was definitely a wuss, scared cat, might you say, you know, a little of everything. But then I kept watching, and as I kept watching, homeboy is not a punk at all, nowhere near a punk. We just gotta knock him unconscious to get the full effect of what homie can do, okay? Because apparently, when Zenitsu freaking loses it and goes unconscious, yeah, we a whole problem when we lose consciousness. So that was a fun thing to see. And then he also meets the boar man, Inosuke. Inosuke, his character is so funny too. I like the trio of them together. I like it. So this is a very interesting trio to watch as like I keep watching the show. But he also meets the boar head mask man named Inosuke, his attitude is very arrogant, very arrogant, very I know what I'm doing, wild man. Because correct me if I'm wrong, if you've ever seen Demon Slayer, I believe Inosuke was raised by wild boars, somehow. And then, like, I don't know. But, yeah, has very primitive style, like, very primitive caveman type style, fighting style, due to his, like, wild boar man ways, I guess you could say. But, I was not expecting Inosuke to be so soft in the face when he took the mask off. I was like, what is going on here? But I guess that's the whole point of his character. Man is like, got a body for the gods. I mean, six-pack, packing a six-pack, bulging muscles, and then you get to his face, and his face is extremely soft. And you listen to him talk, and you're not expecting what you're going to see when the boar mask comes off of his face. But overall, I think so far from what I've seen, this show is very, it's not what you think. So, I know a lot of people get thrown off by the term demon, because if you're anything like me, you, and born and raised a Christian, you believe in God or anything under the sun in that realm, or you believe in a source of evil, and that just makes you uncomfortable. Anything that has to do with a demon, has to do with like evil, kind of like that, it's going to be very off-putting. So the trio of the main characters, I really like the way that they interact with each other, because it's it's cute to see you would never put them together in a million years, personality wise, but they work well for some reason. Like, okay, so for those of you that want to watch it, when you watch it, you will pick up really quickly on the fact that Tanjiro is in the middle, and he is the peacemaker, the one that makes that makes the most sense, and the one that typically the brains of the operation, okay? Most of the time. We got Inosuke, who is arrogant and the arrogant airhead. I want to get into what I want to get into. I will do whatever it takes, kind of like rushing into the line of fire type of personality, where he does what he wants to do when he wants to do it. Impulsivity to the freaking max. And then you have Zenitsu, who his conscious state, like when he's himself and fully aware of what's going on and conscious, he is the biggest scaredy cat, super scared, plan things out. Like, I need to know what's going to happen. Anything that could possibly hurt me is a no-go. Like, y'all are gonna be if y'all think that y'all can go fight and do this thing, y'all gonna be fighting by yourself, type of thing. And his bravery and the reason he became a demon slayer doesn't kick in until like it's like something serious. Like, say for instance, if somebody is actively hurting Tanjiro or Inosuke or Nezuko, because I forgot to tell y'all, freaking Zenitsu is a toxic lover boy too. Man, he's almost a creep. Not even almost, he is a creep, for lack of a better words, okay? Creepy. But I'm really excited to see the movie and see if the movie kind of lives up to the expectation of the anime, because it looks like it might. So I can't wait to watch it. So I'm gonna go back and see what I'm gonna continue watching it and see how I like it, to see if I'm going to go watch the movie. As of right now, I'm gonna find some time to go buy a movie ticket to watch it. So now it's time to go through the villains, shall we say? Our first villain up is Musa. How do you say his name? Kamabuchi? Hold on, let me see. Okay, so I went and looked it up. The official name of of the antagonist of this whole show is Mazan Kibutsuji. And Matt, I say, if there was any reason to be okay with somebody being evil, he would be one of them. Okay, don't come for me. Okay, I know he's an anime character, but don't act like you're not. Don't act like I'm alone saying it. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, so apparently Kibutsuji has the power to infect you with his blood, and that is how this whole show starts, because he is the maker of demons, sort of, kind of. So yeah, and that's the one who obliterated Tanjiro's family. Okay, yeah. And might I just say, y'all got a lot of nerve letting me film this whole video crusty mouthed. Okay, I had to go take my hair down and fix my lip situation because y'all didn't tell me nothing. Back to the video. So after meeting Kibutsuji, he actually got a chance to confront him so far in what I've seen in the show. And so I'm really excited to see what it'll look like when they actually fight, because Kibutsuji is very strong, for those of you that haven't seen the show. And let me put my precursor in now. Cut to the precursor. If you brought your behind over here and you are an anime enthusiast and you've seen Demon Slayer months ago, like months ago, like this information is not new to you, don't go in my comment section telling me this is an old TV show. I'm just getting into anime. Cut me some slack. And this is the first time I am watching Demon Slayer at all. Okay? So I'm watching the anime before I go to watch the movie. So get out of my face. Okay, back to regularly scheduled programming. After Tanjiro's run-in with Kibutsuji, he pretty much runs into all his head honcho henchmen after that. And the show is basically him fighting through them to try and find a cure for her sister and all the things. His henchmen are called the 12 Kizuki. Yeah, he is the leader of the 12 Kizuki. I'll be having to make sure after, like, unless I've watched the show a couple times, sometimes I have to make sure of my information when I'm in the middle of watching something. So yeah, that's why you see me backing out of the video a lot, to make sure I'm telling y'all the right stuff. But anyway, that is pretty much the basis and the premise of the whole show, and I am enjoying it so far. So far my favorite would have to be Tanjiro, and it's hard. Tanjiro and I think Lady Tamayo have to be two of my favorite. Nezuko, I'm waiting on her to show me a little bit more. Okay? I feel like it's coming because I've seen, but where I am in the anime, she hasn't where I am in the anime, she still has the wooden plank in her mouth, so she doesn't talk a lot. Her blood demon art just showed up. Okay, so blood, for those of you that don't know, blood demon art is a special power that a demon has once they've gotten their power up a little bit. Some get special abilities and things, and that's what the blood demon art is. She has one, okay, and she just showed her off because I'm a couple episodes in, and she just learned how to use her somewhat. So I'm kind of excited to see what Nezuko can do. Yeah. Okay. I'm also kind of excited to see what it's gonna be like to watch Tanjiro and Kibutsuchi fight, because I feel like they would go neck and neck, kind of. We'll see. So my thoughts so far is I will continue watching. I will do different arcs, character arcs. I'm on the first one, so I'm kind of debating on whether or not I'm gonna go through the other character arcs and watch those. And I'm gonna see if I continue liking the show and keep y'all updated. If I don't like it, I will let y'all know, because so far I'm enjoying it. So far I give it like a solid, like maybe 7 out of 10, because like I said, the gore kind of is a little off-putting depending on the type of person you are. This is definitely not a show for you if you are a part of the Christianity that, or a part of the part of the Christianity faith that doesn't do anything with the name demon in it, doesn't do anything that is that speaks of evil and things like that. That's probably not your thing. Me, I like to watch things before I judge it, and by watching it, it's basically good fighting evil. So I don't really, like, if it was straight like horrid, like horrible, and there was no redeeming qualities, and it was just straight like blood and gore, I wouldn't watch it. But there's sort of a redeeming factor in it, because it's people fighting evil and trying to stop evil. It's not just something that is inherently talking about evil. It's trying to stop it. So I think that's where I'm like, I mean, yeah, it has the name demon in it, but you know, that's why I give a little, just to see what it kind of, just to see what I'm working with. I watched it before I said nah. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this video kind of gives you some insight to see if you would like to jump headfirst into the anime world. I've enjoyed anime so far. If you've never seen me do anything anime wise before, I do have a couple of videos. I've done my first anime convention. I took videos and stuff and did a vlog and did a mini vlog for my TikTok, and I'll post a little insert of that to show you what video on my page you can go and watch that at. I love it so far, so comment any type of anime that you think is pretty good for beginners, and you know, some shows that have a pretty good storyline. For me personally, I love hero stories and stories about magic and things like that. So if you have anything that's like, ooh, sounds pretty interesting as far as that's concerned, go ahead and leave it in the comment section. By the way, I am new to anime, so you can pretty much give me anything that you like, that you think might be interesting. You don't have to say, oh, this is too old for it to be interesting anymore. I haven't seen a lot, okay? I'm just now starting to get into it. I'm new, so whatever your recommendations are, I promise you 90% of it I haven't seen. So go ahead and drop those in the comment section. And on that note, love you. Bye.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, pretty.